Welcome back, Cowboys Nation, and thank you for joining us today for what is without a doubt one of the most thrilling developments we've seen out of Dallas in a long time. If you're a fan of the Dallas Cowboys or just someone who follows NFL news closely, then this is a moment you're going to want to savor. The breaking news sweeping through the NFL world like a Texas wildfire is the massive contract extension just signed by tight end Jake Ferguson. Yes, you heard that right, Jake Ferguson, the rising star who has quickly become a fan favorite and a cornerstone of the Cowboys offense, is staying put in Dallas with a deal that's turning heads and making headlines across the league. And folks, this isn't just another signing, it's a clear signal that the Cowboys are locking in their future and showing the league they mean business. Now let's break this down, because there is a lot to unpack here. First off, the numbers on this deal are nothing short of eye-popping. While the exact figures are still being confirmed by team insiders and league sources, we're hearing that the extension could be worth upwards of $60 million over 4 years, with a significant portion of that guaranteed. That puts Ferguson right up there with some of the top-paid tight ends in the league. And frankly, he's earned every penny. Just think about his trajectory over the past couple of seasons. Drafted out of Wisconsin, Ferguson came into the league with modest expectations: smart, strong, consistent, but not flashy. Fast forward to now, and he's not just outperforming his draft position, he's redefining what it means to be a modern-day tight end in the NFL. His route running has sharpened. His hands have become a reliable safety net for Dak Prescott, and his blocking both in run protection and pass coverage has been elite. It's not often that a young tight end can contribute meaningfully in every phase of the game, but Jake Ferguson has done just that. And the Cowboys front office knows it. This deal isn't just about rewarding past performance, it's a statement about Ferguson's future. The front office, led by Jerry Jones and Will McClay, is clearly saying, "This is one of our guys, and we're building around him." That's not a move made lightly in today's salary cap-conscious NFL. To really appreciate the magnitude of this signing, we've got to look at the context. The Cowboys have been under a microscope lately, with criticism flying from every direction about whether this team can finally get over the playoff hump. Fans have been begging for stability, for commitment to building a championship roster instead of just making splashy headlines in the off-season. Well, here's your answer. Jake Ferguson represents the kind of foundational piece that you can build a Super Bowl-caliber offense around. He's dependable, he's tough, he's unselfish, and he's only getting better. And by signing this deal, he's showing his loyalty to the team, the city, and the fans who've supported him from day one. But let's not forget how much this means for Dak Prescott, too. Having a consistent, high IQ tight end who understands the system and has chemistry with the quarterback is an underrated advantage in the NFL. Ferguson has quickly become one of Dak's most trusted targets, especially in clutch third-down situations and red zone opportunities. With Dalton Schultz now out of the picture, Ferguson's role grew exponentially last season, and he responded with a breakout year that left analysts and fans alike buzzing with excitement. He became more than just a reliable receiver, he became a matchup nightmare for linebackers and safeties alike, using his size, strength, and agility to exploit holes in coverage. Let's talk about the fans for a moment, because this deal isn't just a win for the front office or the locker room, it's a win for Cowboys Nation. Every week, you could see the crowd at AT&T Stadium erupt whenever Ferguson made a big play. There's a certain energy he brings to the field, a mix of grit, determination, and heart that resonates deeply with fans. You can't fake that. You can't coach it. And you definitely can't replace it. The fact that the Cowboys recognized this and moved swiftly to secure his future in Dallas speaks volumes about where this team is headed. It also reflects a growing commitment from the organization to invest in their homegrown talent rather than always looking outside for splashy free agents. Now, let's look at the broader impact this deal could have on the Cowboys roster and their future cap strategy. The front office has a delicate balancing act to maintain when it comes to managing star contracts. With players like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons also due for massive extensions in the near future, locking in Ferguson now ensures cost certainty at a critical position. It also helps set the tone for future negotiations. This is a team that rewards performance, leadership, and commitment. And make no mistake, Jake Ferguson has exhibited all three in spades. He's not just a tight end, he's becoming one of the emotional leaders of this team, someone the younger players look up to and the veterans respect. From a team-building perspective, this move also shores up one of the Cowboys' most important defensive positions. We all know how much Mike McCarthy values tight ends in his offensive scheme. Whether it's in play action, short yardage situations, or spreading out defenses in 3 tight end sets, Ferguson is versatile enough to do it all. He's the kind of player who allows your offensive coordinator to get creative, to exploit mismatches, and to keep defenses guessing. And now, with this extension, the Cowboys have locked in that flexibility for years to come. Let's also take a second to consider what this means for the locker room dynamic. When a player like Ferguson gets rewarded, it sends a powerful message to the rest of the team. It tells them that hard work, consistency, and professionalism are noticed and appreciated. It boosts morale. It raises the standard. And it strengthens the culture the Cowboys are trying to build, one where effort and attitude are valued just as much as talent. That's crucial if this team is going to make a legitimate push for a Super Bowl title in the next couple of years. Of course, with any big contract comes scrutiny. Critics will ask if this is too much money, if Ferguson can sustain his performance, if the Cowboys are taking too big of a gamble. But the tape doesn't lie. Anyone who watched him play last season saw a young man ascending into the prime of his career. They saw someone who doesn't just play the game, he studies it, respects it, and elevates those around him. If you're going to bet big in the NFL, you bet on guys like Jake Ferguson. Players who show up every Sunday ready to fight for every inch. Players who never take a play off. Players who represent the star on their helmet with pride. And let's not ignore the timing of this deal, either. With training camp underway and the preseason just around the corner, locking in Ferguson now gives the Cowboys one less distraction to worry about. It allows him to focus entirely on football, on perfecting his craft, and on preparing to be a major contributor in what promises to be a high-stakes season. The pressure is on in Dallas, there's no denying that. But with this extension, the Cowboys are showing that they're all in, that they're doubling down on the players they believe will take them to the next level. Jake Ferguson isn't just a player, he's becoming part of the fabric of this team's identity. He's the kind of guy you want in your foxhole when the game's on the line. The kind of guy who does the dirty work, who blocks with the same intensity that he catches, who puts the team above himself. That's rare in today's NFL. And it's worth every dollar the Cowboys just committed to him. This isn't just a smart move, it's the kind of move championship teams make. Strategic. Timely. Visionary. So, what's next for Ferguson and the Cowboys? Well, now that the ink is dry on the contract, the focus shifts to execution. Ferguson will be under a brighter spotlight than ever before. Expectations will be sky high. But if his track record is any indication, he's going to rise to the occasion. With a fully healthy offseason under his belt, a deeper understanding of the offense, and the confidence that comes with being a franchise guy, Ferguson is poised to take his game to even greater heights. And as he continues to develop chemistry with Dak and grow into his role as a leader, the sky truly is the limit. For the fans watching at home, this is your moment to get excited. This is the kind of news that energizes an entire fanbase. You're not just keeping a great player, you're keeping a Cowboy through and through. A guy who plays the game the right way, who brings his lunch pail to work, and who is committed to bringing a championship back to Dallas. That's what this is all about. It's about building a legacy. And with Jake Ferguson now officially locked in, that legacy just got a whole lot stronger. So here's the bottom line, Cowboys Nation, this is a massive win for the team, for the fans, and for the future of the franchise. Jake Ferguson's extension is more than just a contract, it's a commitment to excellence, to continuity, and to the pursuit of greatness. And as the new season looms large on the horizon, one thing is crystal clear: the Dallas Cowboys aren't just dreaming big, they're taking bold action to make those dreams a reality. Thanks for watching today's video, and if you're as fired up as we are about Jake Ferguson's massive extension and the future of the Dallas Cowboys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications so you never miss another breaking update. We've got a lot more coming your way as the season heats up, and trust me, you won't want to miss a second of it. Until next time, stay strong, Cowboys Nation, and let's get ready for one incredible ride.